Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecast with another reading for you guys. This one is a love letter from your divine masculine. This reading, of course, focusing on the masculine energy and the messages that will be coming through from these cards. And it's for those of you who are apart, for those of you maybe in no contact at this point in time, either recent or a long time ago. So let's go ahead and grab the energies and the messages from these decks here, and I'll go ahead and tap into that for the collective, and hopefully there's something here for you that makes sense, something that you really needed to hear from your divine masculine. All right, guys, it is general as always. Take the parts of it that resonate for you and release the rest. Let's get into it. All right, Cancer, how are you guys? Let's begin. Let's go ahead and grab some messages from your masculine. What does this masculine have to say? What do they want to say to you, Divine Feminine? For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. All right, guys. I hate that I can't get you off of my mind. They think about you all the time. 24/7, you're always on this masculine's mind, okay? And maybe you think about them just as much. All right, let's see what else from the masculine to the feminine. What else? You are my peace, my heaven on earth. When you guys were together, it just made sense. You know, things were calm, so to speak. No drama, no chaos, no tower moments. But we are focusing on two people who are in separation. So what once was calm and peaceful, something I feel disrupted that, which is why they can't get you off of their mind. Perhaps it's guilt. Perhaps it's something that they regret. Either they did or said something. So let's see what else we can find out here for you, Cancer. All right, from the Divine Masculine. What do we need to know here? I dreamed you into reality, okay? So this is a masculine. Before you guys even met, they already had a vision of the person that they are wanting to be with. And maybe when you guys connected, when you guys first met, it was almost like an aha moment, you know. There was just maybe that instant attraction between the two of you. I feel like grabbing one more from this deck for Cancer. All right, that's too many. Too many cards wanting to come through. All right. Our soul connection is magical. And maybe you feel the same way, Divine Feminine. Okay, so it begs the question, why are you guys in separation if there's so many good energies coming through here from the words that they want to bring forward in this reading? All right, so they hate the fact that you guys are not together. That's probably why they're constantly thinking about you. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot messages here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. I'm also getting, for some of you guys, you know, again, this could have been a dream come true, and at one point in time, that dream just turned into a nightmare. All right, let's see. For Cancer. Regardless, though, you still feel connected to this person. All right, so the Queen of Cups came through, but it's coming through in the reverse. So my feminines, perhaps at one point in time, you felt so strongly connected in the heart space. You know, when you think about your masculine, you guys were just in sync. You guys wanted the same thing, on the same page. But somewhere along the line, you stopped trusting what you were feeling in your heart. You know, perhaps you didn't pay attention to what you were intuitively feeling. Okay, especially if you felt that it was something of concern to you when it came to your masculine. All right, let's see what else. What else here? What else do we need to know? So I definitely feel this very insecure energy from the feminine. All right, Nine of Cups. I really do feel, Divine Feminine, when you first met your masculine, it was magical. And I mean, that came through in the card. Your soul connection is magical. You wished for it and you manifested it. But something clearly got in the way of this love connection. All right, what else? All right, some sort of disharmony between the two of you. You know, the Six of Cups represents nostalgia, the happy memories that you guys have shared. But, you know, in the reverse, it can represent somebody that left, somebody that detached from the relationship. Was that you? Was it the other person? You know, this is also about, maybe you're wondering if your masculine is with somebody else at this point. I feel currently, at the time that you are watching this reading, your masculine might not be with anyone. You know, maybe they are doing some soul searching on their own. You know, they could certainly be single at this point in time. But I have a feeling part of the reason why you guys went into separation to begin with was because either they weren't 100% sure what they wanted, or they found themselves wanting to explore their options. It could have also, for some of you, and again, only take this part of the message if it makes sense, is that there could have been other people in the picture, possibly love triangles or third parties. All right, let's see what else. Some of my feminines, you know, you might have decided to move on from your masculine. We do have the Judgment. So your masculine finally has gotten that wake-up call to do the right thing, I feel. They know what it's like to live without you, and perhaps wanting to revisit the situation to bring it back together. So I'm just getting here, Divine Feminines, if you're wanting to hear from your masculine, you might just get that wish. If that's something that you've been focused on and really wanting to manifest that, it might just happen, guys. Wow. Let's see what else. Some of you guys could be connecting with a Gemini or a Virgo here. So I'm just getting, you know, that this is something that they want to bring back. Bring back. We have the Knight of Wands, those adventures. So, all right, I'm just getting here because sometimes the Knight of Wands can, you know, or might not be interested in settling down. They do want to have their fun, just maybe wanting to keep things surface level. That could have been how they were before. And so, yeah, I do feel that there could have been other people in the picture. And Divine Feminines, this was not an easy thing for you to discover or to go through with your masculine, because I feel, you know, when you guys met, you had already decided this is your person. But if you were seeing signs that other people were in the picture, or that there were things complicating the relationship, you might have decided to end things with your masculine, but that doesn't make it hurt any less. I feel that you certainly will overcome this, you know. You're not going to be in this energy forever where you're feeling down and depressed. Life will find a way for you to find happiness again, you know. All right, let's see what else. We do have the Five of Pentacles, guys, and that is followed by the Seven of Swords. So, Divine Feminine, if you cut your masculine out because they were cheating or there was an affair, again, a possible third party here, the tables have turned. I really do feel that this is a masculine who's struggling, because they're not with you. They have come to realize that you're the one that they want. But this was a huge lesson that they needed to learn once you moved on. And if you've been drawn to this reading and you've been thinking about your masculine, but maybe you're not quite sure whether or not you should take them back, make them work for it, let them find a way back to you, but they're going to have to earn their way back into your life, into your heart, if that's something that you would even be interested in. If not, then it comes down to you being able to just move on and find happiness elsewhere. I am getting with the Nine of Pentacles, especially for my feminines, you could certainly stand on your own 2 feet. You are coming through as somebody who can provide for yourself, perhaps financially, perhaps your career, you're settled, you're good. You don't need your masculine in that area. But this is also letting us know that you're not afraid to be independent. You're not afraid to be single and be on your own. You'd rather be on your own rather than being with somebody that you can't trust. So there's a lot here that needs to be talked about if a masculine were to return. And they will return. So we are seeing the Emperor representing the masculine. So it is the masculine who will take some sort of action to communicate, perhaps to prove to you and to show you that they're not the same person that ended up hurting you. So it comes down to your choice, Divine Feminine, whether or not you would entertain the masculine returning. I feel the ball is in your court for this one. All right, guys, if you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box, and I'll go ahead and link the decks down below as well. Thank you so much, guys. Catch you next time.